Hey everyone, are we on the verge of a national food crisis? I'm here today to discuss something that's been on everyone's minds. Our supermarket shelves are looking emptier by the day, and things might get worse. Just last week, I walked through Walmart, Costco, and Aldi, and the rising concern among shoppers was palpable. Critical grocery items are starting to vanish, and experts are warning that it could turn into a full-blown disaster. Imagine stepping into your local store and not finding essentials like eggs, milk, or bread. It sounds unbelievable, but it's happening. Supply chain disruptions, labor shortages, and extreme weather conditions are creating a perfect storm. Is this due to failed policies, corporate manipulation, or something more sinister? Theories are swirling from price gouging schemes to international logistic issues. The rapid disappearance of these products is truly alarming. Just last week, shoppers were snatching up the last items as if preparing for an apocalypse. Can you imagine what happens when we can't feed our families next month? In today's video, we're revealing 8 grocery products that may become scarce or even disappear from supermarket shelves very soon. Stay tuned. 8. Beef. Are you ready to say goodbye to your steaks and burgers? It's hard to believe, but our beloved American beef is facing a crisis. This juicy, mouth-watering favorite of many American households is in serious trouble. Let's dive into why beef might be as rare as a unicorn sighting next month. First, let's get the facts straight. Due to skyrocketing feed costs and relentless drought conditions, cattle ranchers are experiencing some of the toughest times in history. The cost of raising cattle has soared, and many ranchers are simply unable to keep up. This means the beef supply is dwindling faster than ever, and it's a significant blow to our culinary traditions. Imagine showing up at your local grocery store, heading to the meat section, and nothing. The steaks, burgers, beefy ribs all gone or at such high prices that they might as well be gold. It sounds like a nightmare, right? Well, this could become our reality in just a few short weeks. If you're like me and love having a thick, juicy steak grilling on the BQ every weekend, brace yourself. Beef is on the verge of becoming a luxury item, drifting out of reach for the average American family. The implications are enormous, not just for our dinner tables, but for the entire beef industry, which has long been a cornerstone of American agriculture. Now, I know what you might be thinking, this can't be happening. Beef has always been there. What can we do? Well, the answer isn't simple, but preparation is key. Personally, I'm gearing up for this shortage with a game plan. I've already packed my freezer with 200 pounds of ground beef, steaks, and ribs. Yes, you heard right. 200 pounds. And trust me, for a big family that loves to bebe, this is a necessity. Why stockpile so much beef, you ask? It's all about planning ahead. With weekend BBQs being a family tradition, there's nothing like the aroma and sizzle of a perfectly grilled steak. We even invested in an extra freezer to ensure we have enough supply to keep our BBQs going strong. 7. Attention coffee lovers. Hey coffee enthusiasts, we've got some troubling news for you. The global coffee supply chain is in turmoil due to severe weather conditions hitting major coffee growing regions like Brazil and Vietnam. Imagine starting your day without that essential cup of joe. It sounds like a nightmare, right? Well, it might become a reality sooner than you think. Extreme drought and unexpected frost are wreaking havoc on coffee plants, leading to significantly poor harvests. This has sent the cost of coffee beans through the roof, and next month you might find those grocery shelves empty where your favorite blends used to be. This isn't just a minor inconvenience, it's a genuine crisis for millions who rely on coffee to jumpstart their day. Now, as someone who absolutely cannot start the day without that invigorating first sip of coffee, this news hit me hard. My mornings just aren't the same without the comforting aroma of freshly brewed coffee wafting through the house. That first sip is like a magical elixir that wakes me up and prepares me to tackle the day ahead. So, when I heard about the impending shortage, I knew I had to take action. I've started stockpiling my coffee supplies like a true coffee warrior. Right now, I've got around 50 pounds of my favorite coffee beans safely stored away. Some might say that's a lot, but let me explain why it's crucial to be this prepared. Coffee isn't just a beverage, it's a ritual that brings a sense of comfort and connection. Each morning, my wife and I sit together with our steaming mugs of coffee and talk about our plans for the day. It's our special time to bond before the chaos of daily life takes over. When friends come over, we always serve them a cup of our special blend, and it's something everyone looks forward to. As the colder months approach, there's nothing quite like a hot cup of coffee to warm you up from the inside. Let's not forget, coffee also offers some noteworthy health benefits. It's loaded with antioxidants, can improve brain function, and even gives a boost to your metabolism. To make sure we don't run out of our beloved coffee, I've invested in high-quality, airtight containers that keep the beans fresh for a long time. I've also stocked up on essential coffee making tools like a grinder and a French press, so we're covered even in case of a power outage. It's all about being prepared for any situation. Coffee may be a small luxury, but it plays a significant role in our daily lives. By stocking up now, we can continue to relish our morning ritual no matter what happens. So take this as a friendly heads up. If coffee is an essential part of your routine, you might want to start building your coffee reserves just like I did. You'll thank yourself when you're sipping on that perfect cup while others face empty shelves and skyrocketing prices. Stay caffeinated and stay prepared. 6. Oranges. Our citrus supply is in serious jeopardy, and the ramifications could be more severe than you might think. Diseases like citrus greening are decimating orange groves in Florida and California, leading to an alarming shortage of fresh oranges, orange juice, fresh, and other citrus products. The impact is not just limited to what you see at the grocery store. This is about our health and daily lives. Oranges are a vital source of vitamin C, essential for boosting our immune system and preventing illnesses. Imagine a world where your kids no longer have fresh oranges in their lunches, your breakfast table is missing its staple glass of orange juice, and those delicious, juicy summer oranges are a thing of the past. This is a health crisis waiting to unfold, made worse by a lack of government support for agricultural innovation and effective pest control. We need immediate action to save our orange groves, but until then, it's every family for themselves. What you can do right now is to stock up on orange juice and fresh oranges while they're still available. Soon, you might find yourself relying on expensive imports or inferior substitutes. I've already seen subpar orange juice from overseas hitting store shelves, and trust me, it's just not the same. In our household, we consume about 2 gallons of orange juice every week. Anticipating the looming shortage, I decided to take drastic measures. I've stockpiled 50 gallons of orange juice. Yes, you heard that right, 50 gallons. We have a deep freezer in the garage solely for our juice reserves. As for fresh oranges, I filled 2 large storage bins with as many as I could find. That's around 300 oranges. This should sustain us for a while and ensure my kids continue to have fresh fruit in their lunches. But it's more than just the fruit itself. The vitamin C content in oranges and orange juice is critical for our health. Without adequate vitamin C, we could see an increase in colds, flu, and other illnesses. I'm not willing to take any chances with my family's health. We've all seen how quickly situations can change, and I refuse to be caught unprepared. So what should you do? Start stockpiling now. This isn't just about buying a few extra jars of peanut butter or a couple of cartons of orange juice. Think ahead and consider what your family will need for at least the next 6 months. This might mean buying 50 jars of peanut butter and 30 gallons of orange juice, just like I did. Yes, it might seem like a substantial investment, but it's one that will pay off when you face empty shelves and skyrocketing prices. 5. Potatoes. Potatoes, the humble yet essential part of our daily diet, are suddenly under threat due to extreme weather conditions plaguing major potato-growing states like Idaho. Blights and unexpected frosts have decimated crops, leading to what may be a critical shortage. For many of us, this means no more delicious French fries, creamy mashed potatoes, or even our favorite potato chips. Can you imagine a world without these comfort foods? It's unthinkable, yet we may be heading down that perilous path. The agricultural sector, especially those farmers who dedicate their lives to growing our favorite tuber, is suffering immensely. The impact of unfavorable weather is compounded by the glaring lack of support from the government. Farmers are truly the backbone of our nation, and when they struggle, we all feel the repercussions. What's most concerning is the looming reality that we may face months without these beloved potato products. So what can we do about it? First and foremost, we need immediate intervention to save our potato crops. Until then, we have to brace ourselves for higher prices and possibly limited availability of potato products. I'd recommend stocking up on potatoes and any of your favorite potato-based snacks now, because soon they might be a luxury you can't afford. In my household, potatoes are more than just a food item, they're a staple. Our homemade fries, decadent mashed potatoes, and crispy potato chips make regular appearances at our dinner table. To avoid the potential shortage, I've started stockpiling potatoes and frozen potato products. At the moment, I've got 50 pounds of potatoes stored in a cool, dark place to keep them fresh for as long as possible. Additionally, I've stocked up on a variety of frozen potato products like French fries and hash browns, enough to last us at least 6 months. But why should you consider doing the same? Potatoes are incredibly versatile and can be used in an array of comforting and nutritious recipes. Imagine a rich shepherd's pie that warms your soul, a creamy potato soup for chilly evenings, or even a simple baked potato loaded with your favorite toppings. These dishes are not merely delicious, but also affordable and incredibly filling. Now picture this: you head to the store looking forward to grabbing a bag of potatoes or a pack of your favorite potato chips, only to find empty shelves. The bins that once held piles of potatoes are bare, prices are already on the rise, and availability is dwindling faster than you can imagine. This is nothing short of a wake-up call. Our food security is indeed at stake, and as consumers, we need to demand strong leadership and proactive measures to address these crises head-on. It's not just about the potatoes, it's about the bigger picture of supporting our farmers and securing our food supply. Being proactive rather than reactive could save you a lot of stress and money. Stocking up on these potato essentials now is not just a smart move, it's necessary. It ensures that you have access to affordable, nutritious food even when the shelves go bare. 4. Corn products gone like the wind. Folks, let me tell you something. If there's one thing that's the true backbone of American agriculture, it's corn. And believe it or not, we're on the brink of an absolute catastrophe when it comes to corn production. This is not just a minor inconvenience, it's a disaster of epic proportions that's about to hit our grocery stores and our wallets hard. You might walk into your local store soon and find empty shelves where your favorite corn flakes, tortilla chips, and even corn syrup used to be. Let's break it down. The Midwest, often called the heartland of America, is currently facing unprecedented drought conditions. This region is the epicenter of corn production in the United States. The extreme weather conditions have led to a massive shortfall in corn yields this season, and the impact is going to ripple through the entire food supply chain. Imagine waking up in the morning and not finding your trusty box of corn flakes. These aren't just breakfast staples, folks. For many of us, they are a cherished part of our daily routine, something that's as American as apple pie. And it doesn't stop there. Corn is a crucial ingredient in countless processed foods that we take for granted. Tortilla chips for your family taco nights? Say goodbye. Corn syrup used in baking those delicious holiday treats? Soon to be history. Corn's importance extends far beyond our kitchen tables. It's a linchpin in the food industry, and an essential component in various other sectors. For instance, corn products play a massive role in the ethanol industry, which means the shortage doesn't just stop at the grocery store. It could even affect our gas prices, squeezing our budgets even more tightly than before. It's an outrage that the government hasn't done enough to address the pressing issue of climate change, which is now hitting us where it hurts the most, our food supply. Farmers are grappling with poor yields and facing monumental challenges. The trickle-down effect of this catastrophe is that consumers like you and me are going to feel the pinch. We're talking about skyrocketing prices and the very real possibility that many corn-based products might simply disappear from the shelves. Now, you might be wondering, what can you do about it? Well, let me share what I'm doing. I'm stockpiling corn products like there's no tomorrow. I've got 50 boxes of corn flakes, 100 bags of tortilla chips, and enough corn syrup to get me through any crisis. Why? Because in just a month, these items might become rare commodities. Take action now, folks. This is a real wake-up call. Corn flakes hold a special place in my household. My kids absolutely love them, and we go through at least a box a week. Tortilla chips are indispensable for our family's taco nights, and I can't imagine baking our favorite treats without corn syrup. These items form a significant part of our daily lives, and the thought of them vanishing from stores is unimaginable. So if you love corn-based products as much as I do, the time to act is now. Stock up while you still can. This shortage might seem like just another news headline, but trust me, it's a looming reality that could drastically change our shopping habits and our lifestyles. Stay prepared, and don't let the shortage catch you off guard. 3. Peanut butter, an American catastrophe. Have you ever imagined walking into your kitchen, opening the pantry, and realizing your favorite creamy, nutty spread is missing? Yep, that's right, I'm talking about peanut butter. This beloved staple, cherished in American households for generations, is facing a critical shortage that could turn our aisles into barren deserts of peanutless despair. And it's not just a minor inconvenience. This shortage has the potential to change our daily diets and routines in ways we never imagined. So what's causing this peanut apocalypse? It all boils down to Mother Nature. Unseasonably wet weather has wreaked havoc in several key peanut growing states, including Georgia and Alabama. These regions, known as the heartland of our peanut production, have experienced significant crop devastation. The result? A drastic decline in peanut yields, leading to a scarcity of peanut products everywhere. Imagine no more PB&J sandwiches, no more peanut butter cookies, and no more spoonfuls of creamy goodness straight from the jar. For families like mine, this is close to a nightmare scenario. In my household, peanut butter isn't just a delightful treat, it's a daily necessity and a reliable, affordable source of protein. With 6 kids who seem to have endless appetites, we go through a jar of peanut butter every 2 days. That's not an exaggeration, every 2 days. When news about the impending shortage broke, I didn't waste any time. I made a beeline to the grocery store and bought 100 jars of peanut butter. You might be thinking, isn't that a bit much? But let me explain. At our current consumption rate, 100 jars will only last us a little over 6 months. We're not just talking about simple peanut butter and jelly sandwiches. We incorporate peanut butter into smoothies, spread it on toast, use it in baking. Basically, it fits seamlessly into almost any meal or snack. Without it, I'd be scrambling to find alternatives that are as nutritious and beloved by my kids. The ripple effect of this shortage doesn't stop at peanut butter jars. Products like snack bars and cereals that rely on peanuts are also taking a hit. To prepare for the worst, I stocked up on those too. My grocery haul included an extra 50 boxes of peanut butter granola bars and 30 boxes of peanut butter cereal. These items are crucial for us because they offer easy grab-and-go snacks. Without them, our busy school mornings and hectic after-school schedules would be infinitely more chaotic. We'd be losing a quick, healthy option that fits perfectly into our daily routine. This shortage isn't just a minor inconvenience where we can simply substitute another ingredient. It's a significant issue affecting millions of families across the country. Peanut butter is not just versatile, it's also an affordable protein source, providing essential nutrients. Many families who rely on peanut butter will struggle to find suitable alternatives that meet their dietary needs without breaking the bank. So here's the deal, folks. The time to act is now. Stock up on your peanut butter and peanut-based products before it's too late. Next month, the shelves will likely be bare and prices will have soared through the roof. I've already noticed the creeping prices and it's only going to get worse. Trust me, you don't want to wait until you're paying double or triple the current price, or even worse, finding that the shelves are completely empty. Take it from someone who's been through the early stages of this crisis. Prepare yourselves. Head to your nearest grocery store and stock up on peanut butter and peanut-based snacks now. It might just save your household from a peanut butter-less future. 2. Avocados, the green gold crisis. Hold on to your knuckles, folks. If you thought avocados were just another grocery store item, think again. These creamy, delicious fruits, which have become an integral part of our diets, are facing a significant crisis. Due to severe political turmoil in Mexico, the world's primary avocado supplier, this beloved superfood, is set to become a rare delicacy. Picture this: cartels wreaking havoc in major avocado growing regions, disrupting the supply chain and creating a staggering shortage. Guacamole at your Super Bowl party? Forget about it. This shortage won't just impact the lovers of guacamole, it's bound to affect everyone who relies on this nutrient-packed fruit for their daily intake of healthy fats. Prices are already beginning to soar, with experts predicting that avocados could become as rare as hen's teeth by next month. This upheaval is more than just a supply chain issue. It's a direct result of poor border policies and inadequate support for our southern neighbors. The situation calls for strong leadership to stabilize the region and secure our avocado supply once more. Until then, cherish every bite of avocado toast you can get because it's about to become a memory. As a proud and proactive American, I'm not taking this lying down. I've started stockpiling avocados like there's no tomorrow because let's be honest, avocados are not just food, they are pure gold. Packed with healthy fats, vitamins, and an unmatchable flavor, they elevate any dish they grace. In my house, avocados are a staple, whether on toast and smoothies or of course in guacamole. That's right, I said it. I've got a stash of about 100 avocados in my freezer right now. You might think that's overkill, but let me explain why it's absolutely necessary. First of all, avocados are incredibly versatile. My family has managed to incorporate them into nearly every meal. For breakfast, we love avocado toast. Imagine this, a couple of slices of whole grain bread piled high with mashed avocado, topped with a sprinkle of salt and pepper, maybe even a squeeze of lemon juice. It makes for a delicious, nutritious start to the day. My wife has perfected an avocado smoothie with spinach, banana, and almond milk. This powerhouse of nutrients keeps us energized all morning and tastes fantastic. Come lunchtime, salads are often on our menu, and guess what? Avocado is a must-have ingredient. The creamy texture and healthy fats transform a simple salad into a satisfying meal. And for dinner or parties, you can't beat our homemade guacamole. We've got a secret family recipe that's been passed down for generations, and let me tell you, it's always a hit. But beyond their versatility and taste, avocados are a superfood. They're chock full of heart-healthy monounsaturated fats, fiber, and essential vitamins like K, E, and C. Remarkably, they contain more potassium than bananas, which is perfect for maintaining healthy blood pressure levels. In my house, we prioritize healthy eating, and avocados are a big part of that plan. Given the current situation, I'm genuinely concerned that we won't have access to this fantastic food in the near future, so I'm taking steps to ensure we're well stocked. Here's another pro tip. Avocados can be stored for quite a long time if you know how to do it right. Fresh avocados might not last long, but if you freeze them, they can last for months. I take advantage when they're on sale, slice them up, and store them in vacuum-sealed bags in the freezer. It's a bit of work up front, but it's totally worth it. This way, I'm ensured a steady supply no matter what happens. So, if you value avocados as much as I do, start stockpiling now. The green gold we've come to love could very well become a thing of the past unless we see some serious changes. Be prepared, stay healthy, and savor every bite. 1. Get ready for a seafood shock, my friends. As we dive into the first item on our list, let's talk about a pantry staple that millions of American families can't live without: canned tuna. If you're someone who relies on this versatile, protein-packed food for quick lunches, hearty dinners, and everything in between, then brace yourself. The decline in canned tuna availability is no minor inconvenience. It's a looming crisis that's about to hit both our diets and our wallets hard. So, what's happening? The story begins in our oceans. Overfishing is depleting tuna stocks at an alarming rate. Tuna is a highly sought-after fish, not just by regular consumers, but also by commercial fisheries. They've been reaping the seas without enough sustainable practices in place. To compound the issue, international regulations aren't doing nearly enough to protect these vital fish. It's like trying to stop a flood with a Band-Aid simply not cutting it. Environmental changes are adding another layer of complexity. Shifts in ocean temperatures and currents are disrupting the migration patterns of tuna. This means that fishermen are struggling more and more to catch enough tuna to meet the insatiable demand. It's a delicate balance between nature and human need, and right now the scales are tipping unfavorably. Why does this matter so much? Well, tuna isn't just any fish. It's a powerhouse of nutrition packed with protein and essential omega-3 fatty acids. These nutrients are crucial for maintaining heart health, reducing inflammation, and supporting brain function. Without tuna, we're going to have to find other, often more expensive sources of these vital nutrients. And let's be real, that's going to hit everyone's budget hard. The situation is exacerbated by the lack of governmental action. Our leaders have failed to enforce stringent, sustainable fishing practices. Instead, international trade deals that benefit a select few are taking precedence over our food security. This neglect could lead to dire consequences for countless households. Tuna isn't just convenience food. For many, it's a lifeline. In my household, canned tuna holds a special place. We whip up tuna salad sandwiches for quick lunches, bake tuna casseroles for dinner, and toss it into pasta for an easy weeknight meal. It's versatile and a lifesaver on those busy days when cooking from scratch feels impossible. In the face of this potential shortage, I've ramped up my preparations like never before. Right now, I've got about 200 cans stored away. It's not hoarding, it's proactive survival. Now picture this, you go to the store, ready to grab your trusty cans of tuna for the week. Maybe you're planning a delicious tuna salad. Mix a can of tuna with some mayo, chopped celery, a bit of mustard, and voila. You've got a quick, healthy, and affordable meal. But now imagine walking down the aisle and seeing empty shelves where your favorite canned tuna once was. The prices are already creeping up and the availability is plummeting. Can you feel that pulse of panic? This is why you need to act now. Stocking up on canned tuna today is more than just a precaution. It's an investment in your family's nutritional future. Don't let this critical resource slip through your fingers. If you rely on canned tuna for those quick and nutritious meals, the time to stock up is now before it's too late. Your future self will thank you when that homemade tuna salad is still a lunch option, even as others are searching in vain. The reality of shifting global conditions and unsustainable practices means that our access to essential groceries is becoming increasingly precarious. We've covered some of the pressing issues affecting popular items like avocados and canned tuna, but the overall scenario suggests a broader challenge on the horizon. As we navigate through these changes, it's vital to stay informed and make proactive decisions to ensure our household needs are met. So, what steps are you taking to prepare for potential grocery shortages? Share your thoughts and strategies with us in the comments below. If you found this information helpful, don't forget to like this video and subscribe to our YouTube channel for more updates and tips on navigating these challenging times.